Hello and welcome back to Zekism Wrestling. And so I've just finished watching Stranger Things. I liked it, the finale. I've liked the season actually, amongst most people who don't seem to be loving it. But I am curious as to what's going to happen this Monday, because WWE Raw, January 5th, big premiere of the new season, or the big anniversary of the Netflix deal. It's been a year on Netflix now. Us international viewers have been loving Netflix, by the way. I think they're very kind to their international audience, I would say. However, we are braced for a Stranger Things tie-in episode that Netflix is billing quite highly, which has a pause of concern from me, because corporate tie-ins, look, we can get into the TKO of it all in a second, but they've released a couple of trailers and a couple of information nuggets. You can see the trailer they're playing on screen now. The Raw tie-in with Stranger Things. I have no earthly clue what it's going to be, what it's going to involve. And this lovely little tidbit that we've got. So brace yourself for a hefty dose of Demogorgons and DDTs. Nice. Because Stranger Things night on WWE Raw is coming soon. It's been almost a year since Raw began streaming on Netflix back on January the 6th. And in the new year, the stakes aren't just high, they're strange. That's right, after Stranger Things comes to an epic conclusion with the finale on December 31st. People who like Stranger Things, I'd urge you to watch it, it's pretty good. The road to WrestleMania takes a detour into Hawkins on January the 5th for a Stranger Things themed episode of Raw, making its 2026 premiere. With 3 title matches lined up, it was already guaranteed to be a monumental night with mashing, upside down level chaos, when typical Monday Night Mayhem is a crossover that's sure to hit like a chair shot. Kick off the new year with worlds and WWE superstars colliding, and scroll on for everything you need to know about the unmissable Raw premiere. I don't know what this is going to be. Corporate tie-ins and TKO are a dime a dozen. However, I would argue it's not the first time, not the last time wrestling companies, including AEW, have done corporate tie-ins for their network partners. So before we damn them, I think it's safe to say it's not the first time, and it won't be the last, that wrestling companies are doing this. So, oh god, I just saw a picture there. It made me laugh. So the matches that are taking place on Raw, which actually are pretty exciting. Braun Breaker, CM Punk for the WWE World Heavyweight title. There could be a title change there. A huge title change. So that's a big match. Rhea and Io versus Kabuki Warriors for the tag titles. I predict a tag team title change there. Rhea and Riho getting the titles. And Becky versus Maxine. That could be a title change there as well. So I think there are matches with stakes going into it. So that's a tick. That's a good thing. Not much build for one or two of them, but I think on the whole, I think those are matches with stakes. Now, I love the upside down element here. So Raw is Stranger Things. I bet they're going to call it that on the night as well. Live on Netflix Monday, January 5th. I am curious to see how tied in is it going to be. In one hand, you want it to be all tie-in, and in some ways you want it to be no tie-in. So they're never going to win in terms of fan sentiment by doing things like this. And I know fans of AEW felt the same with that Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Hardy match that was Texas Chainsaw Massacre tie-in. Am I right? Or Friday the 13th? One of them. Best in the World versus the Badass Braun Breaker. You gotta love the poster there. And so yeah, the question is, how much tie-in is going to be? Are they going to be the cast members from Stranger Things just in the crowd waving? Is that going to be the extent of it? Part of me thinks it probably won't be, just based on the fact that they're billing it quite highly. Have they filmed skits? Have they filmed segments involving the superstars with Stranger Things sort of paraphernalia? I don't know. What are we doing here? How are we going? Now, this does raise a question with regards to corporate brand tie-ins, which I know, like I said, already said, it's not the first time, it won't be the last time. The network partnerships are the bread and butter in terms of revenue streams for these wrestling companies, so they're going to do it. It's how egregious do you get with it? Because TKO, it's a funny time for them to be doing something like this, because TKO has never been lower in terms of fan sentiment with regards to brand tie-ins. Lest we forget, we have branding all over the ring now, which we never used to have, which actually doesn't really bother me too much, other than the fact that those brands might be dated when we look at old footage in a few years, maybe, potentially. I mean, Prime, for example, is a really controversial brand. In a few years, you may not want to be linked with that brand, but what do you do about the footage you've already got that's been filmed with Prime branding everywhere? I mean, Prime is pretty much part of the show at this point. A really bad move based on the fact that that business may be up, you know what, without a paddle in a few... Anyway, long story short. Then we've got the tables that are branded now. I predict they're going to brand more stuff if they can. Slot in more ads, sponsored matches. Let's dress the superstars up as Demogorgons. That's an idea I just had. You know that's going to happen. We're going to have a Demogorgon match between R-Truth and... Oh, gosh, I don't know. The Miz on Raw. Involving Demogorgon. Remember... Oh, I just thought... Remember that Dawn of the Dead... or whatever the Zack Snyder zombie film was. That was on Netflix, by the way, as well. Where zombies ate the Miz after the match. Here we go. Okay, bring it on. I'm looking forward to Monday now. I'm talking myself into it. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about corporate ties in general. I think I know what you think, but I think let's predict what's going to happen on Monday. Let's predict the worst case scenario and the best case scenario in terms of what could go down with this Stranger Things time. Which, by the way, I'm a fan of Stranger Things. I have no doubts that it will be cheesy and probably not wanted, but there you go. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please leave a like or subscribe on the channel, and I'll speak to you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.